honestly, the first fall favorite of this video is this cardigan. It's given me like many new personalities. Sometimes I'm like an academic. I'm like Socrates, Archimedes. And then other times I'm like a mom who's like picking up her kids from her divorced husband. So my mom, next time I don't want them eating any junk food. Okay. Other times I'm an English teacher. I'm like, oh, I am so proud of you all for your essays. And other times I'm like a teen influencer who's wearing this with like a strappy top and is like wearing low-rise jeans. She's like, and she's 15. I just have a whole new bunch of personalities because of this little cardigan. Anyway, let's get to the point, guys. Today we're here to discuss my fall favorites. Now, you guys know me. I hate consumerism. I love shopping, but I'm trying to not. And I don't like buying garbage. So I'm not gonna do a monthly favorites. This is not a... I don't buy enough stuff to have monthly favorites, okay? These are just products that I've been using for a couple of months now into fall. And I'm gonna continue using until I run out of them, because I'm not buying stuff just to buy stuff, but I don't want you to waste your money. So when I buy something that was worth the money and that really works, I want to share it with you as a unbiased, unsponsored review so that you know where to spend your hard-earned money and you don't waste it. There's a little bit of everything. There's a little bit of hobbies, a little bit of silly stuff, a little bit of food, a little bit of beauty and skincare and stuff. So let's just start. The first thing I've been doing a lot more of this fall is playing Stardew Valley. This is the perfect fall game, guys. It's not even that expensive. Honestly, I can't say that. I didn't buy it for myself. My very kind boyfriend gifted it to me, and I'm super grateful because I've had it for like a year or two now, but I never really got into it until recently, and now I can't stop. It feels so soothing and calming. Something about the pixel graphics. And I've now got a really thriving farm. I make my own jams and jellies. I have 2 cows. My 2 cows' names are Moomin and Mochi. And my 2 chickens' names are Nugget and Fry. And I'm doing really well. I'm trying to date the doctor in the village. He's going to be my in-game husband. I just love it. It's, if you haven't ever played it, it's basically a game where you get to take care of a farm. You get to restore it and grow crops, go fishing. You live in a little village with a bunch of nice people who you can talk to and give gifts to, make friends with. You can even marry some of them. And you can have animals in the game as well. And I have a pet cat. Her name's Chop Chop. It's something I've been really into, and I'm gonna start recommending it to my friends, honestly, because it's so fun. It's very simple. It runs offline. It's not overstimulating, and it's kind of contained to where it doesn't overwhelm me in the way The Sims does sometimes. So I've been spending a lot of time on Stardew recently, so that's probably my first favorite. Okay, I have a little pile of stuff here, so I'm just gonna grab things randomly. Depend gel. Depend is a Swedish brand. I don't know if you can get this outside of Sweden, but this is basically a nail hardener gel finish top coat. And I don't usually wear these by themselves. I wear them on top of nail polish, and the only other one I've seen that's comparable to this one was Essie, and I actually think they cost the same, but I bought this on sale for like 30 crowns. And it made this nail polish last a full 2 weeks. You can see that my nails are actually starting... That one broke. That's not the nail polish's fault. You can see that my nails are actually starting to grow out, but the nail polish hasn't chipped at all. Well, a little bit. But that's it. For 2 weeks of wear of normal drugstore nail polish, that is amazing. So these are great. I highly recommend this if you want your nail polish to last a long time. It also keeps your nails really healthy and keeps them from breaking and stuff. And it's not as expensive as OPI or Sally Hansen, stuff like that, because those brands are cheap in the US, but they're really expensive in Sweden. And because it's a Swedish brand, it's quite cheap here. So this one, this is what it looks like. Let's do this. This is a bit funny because this is basically garbage now. I've used it up. But that just goes to show how much I love it. So IKEA dropped their fall collection in early August, and I was there with my mom, and I bought this candle. And I was waiting to start burning it. When I started burning it, I was like, ah, it smells so good. So this is their pumpkin and vanilla scent, but I would say it smells more brown sugar and cinnamon to me, but I love all 4 of those things. So whether it smells like vanilla, pumpkin, brown sugar, cinnamon, I don't mind. It smells good. The body of the smell itself is very comparable to a higher end candle like Woodwick or Bath & Body Works or Yankee, but the price is IKEA. And it's not as overwhelmingly strong. Like, it doesn't give me a headache, which is really good because I normally avoid smells like this. If you know me, I love lemon, I love mint, I love eucalyptus. I don't love vanilla, pumpkin, sweet smells because they give me migraines, but this one doesn't. So this is a rare find for me, and I still want to enjoy the fall smells without having a migraine. So I feel like this just gives me that, and I just love it. I've used it all up, and I'm planning a trip to IKEA because I need to buy another one, but this is one of my favorite scents that they've launched because it's not overpoweringly sweet, which is what Bath & Body Works is. Okay, the next thing was this face wash. My sister actually bought this face. I just hit myself in the face. My sister bought this face wash first from the K-beauty store here in Stockholm. And when we went on a cruise, I asked her, like, do I need to pack face wash or do you have some? And she was like, I have some, don't worry. So I was using this face wash for 3 days and I loved it so much that the next time I ran out of mine, I went and I bought this one. I did buy it on a deal. It is a bit pricey. K-beauty is getting really expensive. It got really popular for being so affordable, but now it's quite pricey. So I'm a forehead acne person. Right now you can't see it because I powdered it into being matte, but in real life you can definitely see, like, oh, there, now you can see it. But it has like little beads, so it's kind of exfoliating, but not like St. Ives level. And I don't use this every day yet because I'm still using up another one, but I look forward to using this. Like, so when I get to use this, I'm like, my skin's gonna look good today, because my skin feels clean without that tight, kind of dry, stretched out feeling that your skin can sometimes get when it's just really stripped of its natural moisture and things like that. So it gives you the deep clean that you need. Like, it foams up really well. It feels like it's cleaning your face. Like, my sebum glands here, my pores, everything feel clean, but it doesn't feel stripping and drying. And it's like K-beauty in general. So I feel like I can trust this brand. And I've really been enjoying this face wash. I'm very picky about face washes. I'm really apprehensive when I buy a new one. There has been times when I buy one and I just can't use it. I don't waste anything I buy, but those things I do waste. Sometimes I have to use it as a body wash or something because it just doesn't work for me. But so that's why when I find one that works, it's a very small list of the ones that I spend money on that work. So I'm really careful when I buy them, and I found another one that works to add to that list. I'm very impressed. The next thing is gonna be her. I think I showed her to you guys in my semester prep video. Since then, she has been in a water spill in my bag, so she's patinaing a little too much on the spine. But this is definitely a favorite for me this fall. This thing has been going everywhere with me, to work, to school, to the cafe, anywhere. And it's just full of joy and creativity for me, and it makes me feel organized, but it also makes me feel kind of more creative. It makes me feel like I have a place to put things, and I've just been really loving using it. Like, I find myself pulling it out a lot more than any other planners I've used in the past. So yeah, making a DIY planner that has the notebooks that I need. So I only have in here one school notebook, one commonplace notebook, and one sketchbook. And this is what works for me. This layout is really working for me. I'm really enjoying it. And I'm actually going to take her to a cafe later today and get a little inspired. So this is the next favorite. Okay, the next thing is going to be this hand cream. So I'm a dry hand girl, you can see. Ooh. Which old lady's hands are those? I can actually give you a live demonstration right now. This is what my hands look like. Shriveled and horrible to start with. Okay, that's also because I'm dehydrated. My hydration levels are directly reflected in my hands. I need to go drink a big bottle of water. So this is the Neutrogena Norwegian hand and nail cream, and I love this cream because the reason I avoid hand cream is because I can't touch or use anything, and the only time I'm able to use hand cream is, say, I'm on the train and I have nothing to do while I'm listening to music. I can like moisturize my hands. But I normally hate doing that because it makes my hands really greasy and my phone gets sticky and stuff like that. But this one absorbs immediately. Like, my hands are not sticky at all. It's completely absorbed. I can touch anything, and look how much better my hands look already. Like, you gotta say, guys, for an instant result, that's a pretty marginal difference. This or this, but the combination of these two products has made it so that my nails have grown the longest they've been in a really long time without breaking. And this one only broke because I used it to open something and it flicked off. It didn't break on its own. Normally my nails, by the time they reach this length, they start to get a bit bendy and kind of weird, but this time they've been really strong. They've been doing really well, and I really think it's because of these two products, because they do actually work. So it absorbs and it's non-sticky, non-greasy. Like, I can touch my hair, it doesn't stick to my hand, and at the same time it is actually providing me with a lot of benefits. It makes my hands visibly more moisturized, and it makes my nails really strong. So I really like this cream. I will be repurchasing. It's a little pricey, but I think it's worth it. Oh yeah, we've got Miss Yorkshire Tea Biscuit Brew. So I kept seeing this on TikTok. For some reason, I'm on British TikTok. Even in my audience, like, most of my audience on TikTok is British for some reason, which, hey, I love Downton Abbey and I love tea. So this brew is meant to taste like biscuit. It's a black tea with a biscuit flavoring, and it tastes kind of like Biscoff mixed into your tea. And if you smell it, it actually smells like Biscoff. It's just such a lovely flavor, and it's so autumnal, and it's just like this biscuity, kind of cozy, grandma's house, your cookie melted into your tea but you're still drinking it kind of vibe. And I love it. It is a little pricey because it's from England, but I paid 70 crowns for 40 tea bags, which I feel like is pretty good. Like 40 bags is gonna last me a really long time. And this brand also has a lot of other fun flavors. Like they have a toast and jam one, and I love toast and jam, so I'm gonna try that one next. But this was a bit of a find in the local British store here in Stockholm, but I really like it. And having the biscuity with biscuit is just like more biscuit, the better, honestly. So yeah, I've been loving this. The next thing that I love is gonna be this. This is the OGX Damage Remedy Coconut Miracle Hair Oil. And this is, I think you are supposed to use this as a pre-shower treatment, but I use it as a hair serum because this is a little too expensive for me to like wash out in the shower. But this is a little heavy. It's very easy to overuse this, especially I think if you have thinner hair. But as you can see, I recently did bleach and dye a lot of my hair red, and an unfortunate byproduct of bleaching the hair is that it does dry it out quite a lot, so I do need a heavier serum to keep up with it. And this just makes my hair look instantly better, and it also smells. The smell is the selling point for me. It smells like vanilla and coconut, and I don't need a lot. I've had this since summer and I've only used this much, so I literally will use that much and just rub it between both my hands. Just give my hair a good going over. This is just a great finishing touch. Like if your hair is looking a little unsettled, just run your hands through it, calm it down, and look how much better that looks. Just catches those flyaways, makes everything a little silky smooth, and creates a kind of protective layer over your hair. But yeah, if you have thinner hair, I wouldn't recommend this to you. But if you have thick, dry hair like me, this will work wonders, and it makes your hair smell amazing too. So it's almost a perfume for hair. I don't really want to try the OGX shampoos and conditioners because I haven't heard good things, but this one's so good that maybe I should try their shampoo and conditioners, but they're so pricey. I bought this on sale too. I probably wouldn't buy this again. I'm gonna enjoy this bottle. I'm probably never gonna buy this again. This is too much money. The next thing I have is a pair of knitting needles, and these are actually supposed to represent me learning knitting. Now I know I don't have a product to show you guys. I don't have a finished product, okay? That's because this last weekend, today's Monday, I spent the entire weekend, Friday night to yesterday night, learning knitting from my mom. I'm pro crochet. I can crochet anything, okay? But I wanted to move on to knitting because I've heard that it's a lot faster and I want to make more clothes, and clothes are easier to make with knitting. So I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to knit a sweater for this season. And it was a lot harder than I thought it was, and from YouTube I just couldn't pick it up. So finally I had my mom teach me, and I spent the whole weekend learning casting on, knitting, and purling, and practicing and unraveling, starting over, practicing more and more until now I feel like I can start a sweater. So I will be starting that soon. But yeah, this is knitting needles that I started with, and it's really fun, and I already like it more than crocheting because I just feel like you can see a product of your hard work a lot faster, and I'm just really enjoying learning it and learning something new because I was kind of bored of crocheting. So learn knitting. The very last thing I have for you guys is a perfume. Now when I rebranded myself this fall, I bought a new perfume to kind of cement in that rebrand, and this was that perfume. This is the Clarins Aroma Dynamisant Etheria. If you're watching, check my pronunciation. It smells like spices, very strong ginger smell, which is very autumnal, and it's kind of woodsy. Now like I said, I'm a citrus girl, but it is fall and I want to enjoy the fall smell, so that's why I bought these two scents, the candle and the perfume, because they don't give me a migraine. And I was like thinking, like, I have been in business school for 3 years, and this year I went back to the English department to be a literature major. And I was like, I'm gonna be a different person. And what's the impression I want to make? I want to smell like that cool girl who answers all the questions in class, but is like very understated. And like, obviously none of that is true. I'm still me, but I just want to smell cool. And when I was going around smelling, I didn't go off of, when I was choosing a perfume, I was going around the shop smelling them, I tried not to go off of what I already know that I smell like. Like I asked my boyfriend, like, what do I smell like? And he said fruit and flower. So I deliberately avoided those things to try something new, see if I like it. Now, is this my lifelong scent? No. But for this season, for this time of year, and for this academic period that I'm in, I am really enjoying this. And it is more of a androgynous scent. It's not particularly feminine or masculine, which is also something new for me because I tend to go for very girly scents, but those give me migraine. So I kind of like this one. For spring and summer, I will go for something a bit fresher smelling, but for fall and winter, this is perfect. The kind of spicy, woodsy, androgynous, kind of a library smell. So I really enjoyed that perfume. That's one of my favorites for this month. Guys, that's everything I have to share with you guys for my favorites this fall. I hope if you are gonna go do some shopping, you find something you love to, and it makes you excited for the season. Soak it in, the changing colors, the transformation, new semester, seasons changing. Pull out your sweaters, brew your tea, and read a book or knit or play Stardew Valley if you're not a reader. But I hope you guys enjoyed my favorites. I'm gonna go back to my Stardew game now. Bye.